Gym owners, in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys exactly how to keep a member for 5 times, 10 times longer than you normally would. So I've got my laptop here. I'm just going to grab a seat over here, then I'm going to walk you through this little resource that I made you guys. Okay, so if you don't know who I am, my name is Sam Arch and I've helped over 80 gyms scale in 2023 alone. Basically what we help them do is we help them reduce the hours they work while doubling or even tripling their current revenue. Okay, so without further ado, I'm just going to hop on my laptop and run you through this resource. Okay guys, so welcome to the psychology of retention. In this PowerPoint, I'm pretty much going to walk you guys through how to get a member to stay for 5 times, 10 times longer, and it kind of just adds on to the last video I made about retention and the data systems on why retention is important and how it can actually make you increase your revenue. So basically, this is the psychology of retention. So here's what we're going to cover, guys. So basically, like I said, we're going to be covering the psychology of retention, why it's important, how you can make more money, and how you can get a member to actually stay for longer. And we're going to be running you through the reasons why this is important. Okay, so the psychology of retention. So clients don't stay because you have a cool website, a slick logo, or the best coaching, or a great cleaning machine, or a great facility, really. Here's why your clients actually come to your gym every week and why some will actually ghost you. So, first of all, it's very important to understand how a client's brain works, how your brain works, and just how everyone's brain works. Alright, so every coach knows to start with a client's goal and work backward to build a program. It's the foundation of coaching. So, let's say people typically join your gym or your studio because they want to lose 10 kilos of fat. Now you have the goal of what everyone wants to do. Everyone wants to lose that 10 kilos of fat. So now you start backtracking and devising a program that will allow them to do that. Okay, but I'm sure you know this because you guys are coaches, right? But your client's commitment to that program is ultimately what determines success. Sorry about my dog, guys. Okay, guys. So yeah, sorry about that, but yeah. So it's important to understand why your client's brain works and why someone actually joins the gym. So your client's commitment to that program is ultimately what determines its success. No program works if the client doesn't actually do the program. Your program could be half-assed and terrible, but if a client shows up every single day, 3 times a week, or whatever is demanded of them, and they eat the right food, and if they do exactly what you say, they're going to achieve that goal regardless. So you could have the best program in the world, the best coaching and the best facility, but if your client doesn't actually show up, then they're not going to achieve that result. Okay guys, so it's very important to actually get your client to show up, and this is how you actually do it. So this is why you need to collect data points on the level of commitment per client in your program. So the data points you guys should be collecting is the number of weekly show-ups, okay, the engagement of a good client. So if a good client is liking your Instagram posts, commenting on your Facebook posts, you guys should be logging this. And you don't need to be doing any fancy CRMs to log this stuff. All you really need is an Excel sheet, and you just need to log what an average good client looks like and what that means in terms of the show-ups, engagement, answer response rate. If you send them a message, how long does it take for them to respond to you? If you give them a call, do they pick it up? If you give them a call and they can't pick it up, do they send you a text? Do they call you back? What does that look like, guys? And results. You also want to be tracking the results of your clients, okay? If a client comes to you for 3 weeks, every single day, what result do they get, okay? And obviously anything else that you guys can think of, but they're the main ones. Okay, so here's what you should know about a client's goals, motivation, and commitment. Basically, guys, the closer you are to the goal, the more likely you are to stick with the plan, right? The smaller the gap between your current situation and your desired situation, the more irresistible the goal becomes. This is why no one puts a book away with 2 pages left or walks out of a movie within the last 5 minutes. Completion is irresistible when it's close. Also, this is why you can get 10 minutes into watching a movie and you feel like, I don't want to watch this anymore, and just decide to watch something else because you guys aren't close to finishing it. You have no commitment to that goal. Same with why you read a book. If you, after 10 pages, you decide, I don't like this book, you can easily put it down without feeling like you've wasted much time or without feeling like you're actually committed into getting that result of reading that book. And this means you must break a client's goals down into the smallest steps possible, from a monthly goal to a daily goal, from a daily goal to a workout goal, and from a workout goal to a do this right now goal. If their monthly goal is to lose 3 kilos, then their daily goal should be to show up to the gym 3 times a week. And if their daily goal is to show up to the gym, that would be their weekly goal. But if their daily goal is to go to the gym, okay, then their workout goal should be to work out for an hour, for example. And then from their workout goal to a do this right now goal, their do this right now goal could be to give more effort into the exercise, push themselves on every single set that they're doing, okay? And this is also why you need to encourage your clients to celebrate every single win, no matter what, no matter how small or what it is. Listen, guys, if you can get your client to show up to the gym, okay, that's their daily goal, and then you can push them every single set to get their do this right now goal, okay, and then let's say they hit a new PB, they hit their first bench, they never benched before, they do their first bench with 10 kilos. That is a win. You guys need to celebrate this win. They need to feel like they're winning, and what this will do is they're going to get dopamine from these small wins. They're going to get dopamine from reaching these small goals, which is eventually going to make them feel like, okay, I come to the gym and I feel great. They're going to keep repeating that cycle, which is just going to keep people coming into the gym, and then that retention is going to last a lot longer. If someone was to come into your gym and reach the goal that they wanted, they're going to keep coming because they're getting that dopamine, they're getting the endorphins of reaching their goals, and people like getting endorphins, people like getting dopamine, so they keep coming, they keep the retention, they keep paying you, and you guys keep bringing more members, and this ball keeps flowing until you guys eventually can't take on any more people, and you guys are simply just focusing on retaining your current members, which is the end goal here. So in the next slide, we're going to be going in why this is important. So you want to celebrate every single win, no matter how small. Achievements and celebrations. Most people in the fitness industry don't understand motivation. In fact, we have it backwards. To get someone motivated, and then he or she will succeed to get their goal. That's what most people think. But the truth is that if we get someone to succeed, then he or she will be motivated. This means celebrating small goals. It means going out of your way to find wins for your client. Okay, guys? So if someone deadlifts an empty bar for the first time, that's a win. You must make them feel like that's a win. You must congratulate them. You must make them feel that dopamine from that small win, okay? If someone shows up for 2 appointments in a row, that's a win. Again, congratulate them. Make them feel like they have won. If someone drinks more water than coffee, again, that's a win. Make them feel like they have won. And if someone smiles during a tough workout, again, guys, small wins. The smaller wins, the longer they're going to stay, because realistically, guys, what makes a good month? 4 good weeks. What makes 4 good weeks? 7 good days makes a good week. So if 7 good days make a week and 4 good weeks make a month, then 12 good months make a year. People reach their goals. So basically, you just need to cut it down into small increments and make people feel like they're actually winning. And as a coach, you see this stuff every day. But honestly, it's novel to your clients. Every new movement, every tiny PR is an opportunity to rewire your client's brain to help him or her love you more and show up tomorrow. Okay, you must be helping these people, guys. People that are training, that are working out for the first time, they don't understand that they're actually progressing more towards the goal with every single movement. So make them feel like that. Okay. So inclusion equals safety, and exclusion equals danger. Clients first interaction. To an insider, a group means safety in numbers, but to an outsider, a group is a threat. So let me explain this. What this means is that a client's first interaction with your gym should always be one-on-one. We start with a no-sweat intro to talk about the goals. We never put a client into a class setting on the first time. However, I understand some gyms might have to put them into a class setting, and that is fine. If you're putting them in a group setting, Make sure that you have your new client show up 15 minutes early so you can have a little one-on-one time for them to before you throw them to the wolves. All right, so let's say you're a Muay Thai gym. Get your new client to come in 15 minutes early so you can maybe do some one-on-one work on their Muay Thai stance, teach them the basics of the stance and a basic bit of form. Same with boxing, same with anything really. Get them to come in a bit early, get that one-on-one. What this is going to do is you're going to be able to talk about their goals and why they're here in the first place. Second of all, you're going to give them that one-on-one, create that rapport. Third of all, what's going to happen is they're going to get the basics of the movement, so when they're in the group setting, they don't feel so alone and they feel like they can actually handle what's going on. So this might sound very extreme, but it's how clients feel. When they're thrown into a group environment with people that they aren't familiar with, that's how they feel. Yeah, so that's how they feel. This small change will have massive effects on your show-up rate and your stick rate for the workouts to come. Okay, so like I said, this small little change to your program can actually 5x, 10x your retention just based on their goals and getting that rapport built from the day dot. Most people are looking for reasons not to use your service right now, okay? Chapter 4, people know. People already know that they need to exercise. They already know that they're fat or weak or sick, but we're wired to take action on urgent things, not the most important things, okay? So this means that a client who calls you to ask about your service is looking for an urgent solution. He or she has had some revelation that caused the thought, I need to find a gym right now, okay? Motivation is at its peak. Even if you don't know the reason yet, 2 days from now, the client's motivation might be gone again. The urgency will disappear. He or she will be lured back into complacency for the comfort of the daily routine. So guys, when someone shows interest, once someone fills in a form or shows any sort of I'm interested type of act, the greatest favor you can do is call them right away and get that person into the gym. One key thing that gym owners really struggle with, that I see a lot, is they don't want to be salesy. They don't want to appear like they need people to come into the gym. But guys, it's not a high pressure sales. It's just answering their cry for help. If someone puts interest into coming into the gym, that is when you need to get them. That is when they're at their weakest point. That is when they want to sign up. So get them in the gym as soon as possible and start doing these things daily. Get that rapport built, get them training, get them on track to achieve their goals. Celebrate every small win, and they're going to be feeling great, and they're going to be feeling like a new person, and they will love you guys forever for it, and they will never leave that gym, okay? Your message must be consistent with the people that you're trying to attract, okay? People like us do things like that, like us. So if you want a stable client who can afford your service, you should dress and act like those people. What do your best clients wear to the gym? Match their wardrobe quality. What do your best clients speak? Match their language. How do your best clients behave on Facebook? Live up to that standard. When in doubt, it never hurts to be the best dressed, most polite, or friendliest person in the room, but it always hurts to be the worst. Okay, guys, keep this in mind. You guys must be on this daily, and you must never let the struggles of your life come into the gym with you, okay? People don't want to come into the gym to then be affected by the problems that you have in your life. They're coming to the gym to escape their reality, and they just want a couple hours of just clarity and just help, okay? Everything you say or publish will make your retention better, or it will make it worse. And lastly, guys, people need to win. Your brain quickly becomes addicted to two chemicals, serotonin and dopamine. Dopamine is secreted when the brain encounters novelty. Serotonin is secreted when the brain solves a puzzle. That's why constantly varied functional movement performed at high intensity workouts, constant novelty grabs the brain, interest, and a tiny little wins keep it interested long term. It's why no one gets excited about doing farmer walks unless you make it a race, okay? And it's one to want to heighten this effect, but put your people on a podium, okay? Most people don't think about your gym very much when they're not in it, okay? They have busy lives, jobs, families, etc., and a bunch of other priorities. But they probably never get to win most of the time. So, guys, that's why it's important to keep these small wins noticeable for your clients. Let them know they're winning by coming into the gym. But at your gym, people can win. They can be the best version of themselves. Sometimes they can be best in the tribe. Whenever they win, you need to have a podium ready. You need to shine a big spotlight on them. You need to put their picture in the newspaper. Guys, you have the ability to do this. You guys are the gym owner. So when someone wins, let them know. Let everyone know. Luckily, you own the podium, the spotlights, and the newspaper. Broadcast every bright spot and make your clients feel like superstars. And guys, this is the key to retention. If you do this with your clients, they're going to love you forever. They're never going to leave your gym. And you guys are going to be keeping people in the gym for 5, 10 times longer until someone physically can't work out or until they move. They're never just going to leave the gym on a whim because they don't want to work out anymore. This is the key to retention. Okay, guys, and some key things you can take away from this video is if you just go over the 6 subjects we discussed in this video and implement this into your business today, this will have a massive long-term effect on your retention. And if you watch the last video, you will understand why retention is important and how this can make you more money than gaining new members ever could. Okay? So guys, I appreciate you guys watching that video and I hope you guys got some value from it. If you guys want to find out what we do and how we help our gym owners, there will be a link in the description that you can click on. I'll just be honest, it will take you to a sales funnel. Doesn't really bother me if you click it or not, but if you guys are curious, just know there's a link down there and it will explain everything. I hope you got some value from this video. If you want to leave a like, I'd really appreciate that. If you want to comment some problems that you might be having with your gym, I would love to be able to solve those for you. And if you wanted to subscribe, it would make my day and I'd love you for it as well. So like I said, I hope you got some value from this video and I hope you implement this into your gym today. Apart from that, see you guys on the next one. Cheers.